Well. Challenge accepted, EKB. That's right. I was challenged to something. I accepted the challenge. So now you get to see what I have to say. Welcome, everybody, to 505 Cigar Review Show. I'm Big D, Daniel Ravenelli, and this is the 505 Summer Lounge. I know it's been a while since you've seen really any pre-recorded content on YouTube, but you can always go catch my content over on Rumble. But I decided to throw this up there on YouTube because I was challenged by EKB of the Vintage Cigar. Yes, the legend challenged me. He said, I want you to put out a top 10 list of the boutique, small batch, small brand, limited run brands out there that you're on right now. I'm not a man to back down from a challenge, so challenge has been accepted. So, what you're going to get here is a list of my top 10 small batch boutique cigars that I'm smoking right now. These are brands that I'm on now, brands that I'm high on now. Some brands you may have heard of, some you may not have. So before we get started, make sure you give me a big thumbs up, leave your comments down below. Of course, follow me over on the gram at 505_cigar_review. And make sure you're also following the Rumble page as well, because that's where most of the content gets posted up to. This content that you see on YouTube is mainly just lives. Down in the description, there is a link that will take you to everything me, plus promo codes with my advertisers and partner shops to save you coins. So make sure you go take advantage of that as well. So, some of the brands I'm on, no particular order, but I've kind of narrowed down my list. So, we'll give you 10 down to 1. And again, no particular order. So if you're a brand watching this, don't think because I got you listed at 9, I think you're 9th. No, I made a list, and I'm just going to go straight down my list. All right, so let's start this list down at number 10. So, number 10 on my list is a fairly new brand that I've just gotten into over the last month. And, man, I am loving what I'm seeing from Sassy Soul.Cigars. Miss Kim has grinded it out. She has found a secret sauce. Her sticks have been awesome and amazing. She's got a great sampler pack available, so you can kind of get a little bit of everything that she got put out. And I will say, right now, she has a top 5 cigar for me with the Oscuro. Now, you can't buy the Oscuro because I want them all for me. That's how good they are. So, definitely a brand that I'm super high on, loving the quality of tobacco, loving the taste. And Miss Kim is also, she's pretty cool too. She's definitely big, giant personality, and she cares about what she's putting out there. Number 9, Benavides Cigars. Man, Benavides Cigars is a brand that got introduced to last year to our Tuesday night show I do on IG Live with Ryan from Rocky Mountain Cigar Show, Raw Cigar Reviews. And man, we have been digging into Benavides left and right. What he's putting out is nothing less than phenomenal. Paris Midnight is my number 10 cigar of the year last year. He is another man who has found the secret sauce to really just putting out amazing creations. Just getting into that lab and thinking about what would be good, what blends well. Not just what blends well, but what uniquely would blend well. He's definitely got it down to a science. So Benavides Cigars, super high on. At this point, Benavides Cigars has become a daily smoke for me. Number 8, Family by Loyalty. Yeah, and here's another guy, Alan. Alan has basically said, this is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to give you fantastic mouthful pleasures, and you're going to like it. And I got to admit, I love it. Plus the uniqueness of what he puts out there, 3 sizes. You got the pipe size, which is a cigar engineered to fit into a pipe to smoke from a pipe. Phenomenal. the Robusto, and then the Gran Toro. And every one of his blends, I have a favorite one in each of the different sizes that I like. If I'm gonna buy them, I'm gonna buy this size, and this is what and they're all phenomenal. Everything he makes is fantastic. So definitely a brand that, again, another brand that has become a daily smoke for me. Number 7, Espinal Puro. Man, Fred has basically said, I have $500 into my name. I'm going to start a cigar company. And he did. And he puts out fire. And not just with his cigars, but he also, the accessory line. His single batch limited run sticks. Phenomenal. And he's created in this single run a story that's going to continue with this single run series that he's doing. So if you don't get them, shame on you. It is a brand that you really, really, really need to be on. The sticks are fantastic. The Spoilus was in my top 10 list for last year. I love that stick. I smoked the crap out of that stick. The quality is just phenomenal. Plus, here's a guy who has grown so much over the last couple of years who's had to move to 3 different factories because he's outgrown them. He's now taking over manufacturing for some other brands out there to meet their needs and demands. Dude, Fred has hit a home run time and time and time again, and dude's blowing up, and I love it. Number 6, Howard G Cigars. Yeah, Howard G. My man, Howard G. I love him. I love what he puts out. Everything he has is different and unique. A guy who, when he sits down at the table and wants to do something, he comes back with magic. It's just, the Black Moses Maduro is probably the one stick that just, if I smoke it, I'm going to flood the floor. It's that good. The quality is good. He has his All-Pro series there with 2 former NFL All-Pros that he's collaborated with. And these aren't just athletes that want to put something out to have their name on it. These guys also had a hand in the creation of what they are doing. I can't say enough good things about Howard G. He's definitely a master of the craft out there. And of course, if you want to pick up the sticks, down in the bio there, in the link, there's a promo code to save you some coin if you want to buy directly from Howard G. It's there. Little shameless plug for myself there. Now, number 5, the Cigar Clowns. If you know me, you know how much I love the Clowns. These are the guys that come out with probably the best single-run limited sticks that you're going to find on the market. They don't have a legacy line out there. Their goal is to find the best cigar. That's what their journey is all about. And the cigar you smoke today that they put out will be awesome, but the stick that they put out, whatever, 6 months from now, will be better than the one that you just smoked today. That has always been their goal. The goal to find the perfect stick. Their collaborations that they have out on the front. And the fact that they have now moved on to have more creative control over what they are blending and what they are putting out. The quality of the tobacco that they are getting. It's undaunted. It's unmatched out there. And I can't say enough. The Cigar Clowns, to me, they're the next Ezra Zion. Ezra Zion and Nomad, hey, single batch, limited run. Boom, go. The Cigar Clowns are closing in on what Ezra Zion does. And I think by this time next year, they're going to overtake Ezra Zion as that single run limited brand out there that you have to get. When they drop, you got to get it because they don't have a lot of them out. They're not putting a lot of them out there. Before we finish off the top 10 list, if you don't know who I am out there, I'm the guy who has dedicated his career to showcasing the boutique brands, the limited edition brands, the small batch brands out there, to make sure that they get the love that they deserve. Because I don't think that they get quite enough. They really don't. Look, big brand, heritage brand aren't going anywhere. But for me, the quality of the tobacco that I'm tasting is better than the big brand. The quality control is better. The taste is better. The experience is better. The story is better. The customer service is better. I can keep going how much better these brands are. And some brands that if you follow me for a long time, have started to blow up. But I was on them when they were out there early. Black Star Line, for one. I was on Black Star Line back in 2020 telling you, this is a brand you got to get on. Eric is now blown up. He is now that guy. He's blown up. And I'm so happy for his success, but he has never changed from when I met him and talked to him in 2020 to now. He's the same guy. Low-key, humble, and just has a massive love for the leaf in the industry, and it shows in what he puts out. These brands are out there, and some of you are just finding these brands now. I've been on those brands for a long time. And really, short of smoking a Fuente or a Padron, I haven't smoked a big brand stick in 2 years. I quit. I'm just like, there's nothing that these big brands are coming out with that is matching what I'm smoking coming from these smaller brands out there. And there's a lot of them, and the quality is far better. They unmatch. And honestly, if I never smoke a big brand stick ever again, I don't feel like I'm missing anything. I'm not. These big brands need to step their game up in what they're putting out, because what I've had, trash. It's all the same. It repeats itself. They're just copying each other in their flavor profiles, in the tobaccos that they're using. No originality. I'm getting originality out of these guys. Continuing on the list, number 4 out there. BAMF and R.O.C.F cigars are Ish. Dude, what Ish is doing is, it is a game changer in the industry. A guy who is taking his love of tobacco out there and going, I'm going to create something different and unique that nobody else will think of doing. I'm going to take blends that shouldn't work, and I'm going to make them work. I'm going to source tobacco from around the world, and I'm going to put it together, and I'm going to give you something that makes your mouth water. The Pure African. That's a 100% pure African Cameroon cigar. My mouth's watering now thinking about it. That's how good that is. Blood of Lad uses Transylvanian tobacco. The Irishman uses Irish tobacco. He's sourcing tobacco from around the world to get it. He has factories in the Dominican, in Nicaragua. He's got a factory in Zimbabwe. He's going to, at the end of the summer, he'll have a factory open in Ethiopia. This guy is a trendsetter out there. He's also manufacturing for the biggest brands you can think of. Yeah, they're being put out by his shop. His guys are rolling it. His people are. Because he has the people and the ability to do that. And what he's coming up with, nobody can touch. Ish is beyond one of the most knowledgeable people in this industry. And it'll be hard-pressed to find somebody that knows more than him. He's a guy, if you got a question, he has the answer. And if he doesn't, he knows the people who will get it to you. Number 3, the HerfNerders. Yes, Saran and Sev. What these guys are doing, banging. My number 1 cigar of the year last year came from these guys. And these guys are just continuing to grind it out. They've got a collaboration coming with the Cigar Clowns. They've got a collaboration coming with Caldwell. These guys are expanding out that empire. And these are just fanatics of cigars who have now put their love of that leaf into creating something. And what they're coming up with, they're going to take over in 5 years, they're going to be the next Black Star Line, the next Cavalier, the HerfNerders. That's who they're going to be. They're going to be at the trade shows. They're going to be the superstars everybody wants. They're going to be out there. That's going to be them. I guarantee it. Number 2, Big Kuntry Cigars. AJ has, again, another guy who's a connoisseur of loving cigars and tobacco, decide I'm going to put out brand, who he's working with, finding a blender that can reach into his brain and just understand what he wants and then roll a stick and give it to you. And he's like, that's exactly what I wanted. Phenomenal. The quality is good. It's great. It is beyond fantastic. The flavors blow your mind. The quality of the tobacco, unbelievable. That's what AJ has put the focus on. Customer service, unmatched. Of all the small brands out there that do direct sell, dude, AJ takes the time to give you a heartfelt, written note in every order that you make from him to let you know he cares. If you have a problem, dude, he wants to know about it. He wants to fix it. You're not going to find anybody better in the industry than AJ. He's such a great guy. He's also, only with his regular line blend he's doing, he's got something coming out with Ish. Everybody wants to work with Ish. Why? Because he's got the best. And he is the best. And he elevates these other brands up. So you can't beat it. You just can't. And he's got a new stick coming out. Ryan and I did a live review with AJ on a pre-release that comes out at the end of May. You got to get it. Big Buford, I'm telling you, go get it. And number one, the Bocock brothers. This was a brand that I got on right when they came out. I loved what they had. I thought that these guys had something different and unique about how they were blending, and I was right. And then they started up a collaboration with AJ. Again, AJ Fernandez. Again, had another top 10 stick out of them last year with the signature edition. They decided that for two of their core line blends, they were going to move them out of Honduras and into AJ's factory to get manufactured. And to get that little AJ touch on those sticks that were already phenomenal. But now it's elevated up to the next level. That AJ sees something in these guys and what they're doing and what they're blending that he wants to be a part of. I want to be a part of that. And you want to be a part of a brand that's like that. So, Bocock Brothers. And for an honorable mention out there, Casa Cuevas. Nah, man, I gotta say, what they do can't be beat. You know how much I hate Lanceros? They really make the only Lancero I will buy and enjoy with their Flaco line out there. And the fact that Alec Cuevas, at 23 years old, is on his way to being a big name as a blender. Hitting a walk-off grand slam to win the World Series with his first stick. How can you top that? I almost guarantee he's going to do it again. Because that's the drive and passion he has coming from a family that has such a massive and rich history to them. And, yeah, I love both Luis and Alec are fantastic people, some of the nicest people you will ever meet. And they put out some of the best cigars that you could ever want in your life. So make sure you also check out Casa Cuevas. That's my top 10 list. Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? Let me know in the comments. And I put the challenge out to EKB. I challenge you, sir. Don't smoke a Heritage, Legacy, or big brand stick for 30 days. Small batch, boutique only for 30 days. And after that 30 days, you tell me if you want to go back to big brand sticks ever again. My bet is you're going to go, I don't know what those are anymore. There'll be no need for it. So there you go. That's my challenge. My challenge to EKB. Thank you to EKB for throwing out this challenge to me. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Don't get many of them over here on YouTube, but so make sure you follow me over on Rumble. That's where most of the content goes down. You can catch me over here on Monday nights live on YouTube with my interview series. And, yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on the gram, 505_cigar_review. And links to everything me are down in the description, along with promo codes to help save you some coin on your next order. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.